Welcome back to the channel. You find us after nearly a year and a half from the last review. 23,000 miles on the Grenadier. I'm going to do a video of what's changed, what's broken, what hasn't broken. Does it drive the same to take it off? We'll do a bit of off-roading, take it out and see what's changed. So I think we'll start by just doing a visual. We'll do a visual, walk around the car, show you if anything's worn, how it's looking. So everyone, all right, so we start off and this is 23 plate, Grenadier, and it's a commercial spec. So initially looking at it, nothing has fallen off. Actually, the badge fell off. But no, except for that, outside-wise, there's no signs of major rust anywhere. Yeah, everything's looking pretty much the same. It does get dirty quick, but that's any flat-back car. The tyres, these BF Goodrich, they've lasted very well, considering they're 22,000 miles. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, really. No, I mean, it's been relatively bulletproof from the outside. There's a few scratches here and there. The paintwork's tough. It's tough, but being a dark colour, obviously, it will show a bit of marks and scratches. So, in terms of the interior, okay, so the back, we use this with the dogs in. Okay, so no squeaks on the hinges. The back's still very, nothing's broken. I mean, we put pallets in here. We actually had a post knocker a few days ago in here. Headlining, nothing, the seats, nothing's broken, nothing's snapped off. Some cars you have, when you use them for proper work, they obviously break. So, no scratches, no squeaks. Go to the back seat. Except for a bit of rubbish in here. These Recaro seats, they've lasted well. To be fair, it really has lasted. The interior has lasted well. Let me close that door. And then going inside, obviously we do use it on the farm, so it is quite dirty. So, in here, do I use these windows? I have done, but as I said, everything's still very, very good. So what we'll do now, we'll go for a little off-road drive, see if anything's changed, and then we'll go on the road and we'll have another chat. All right, so we're back in here. So you can see the mileage now. It's saying service due or overdue, but it's only 27,199 miles. So we're going to go round, and up here, and let's have a little drive. So it's always been a very, very nice car to drive this. The steering you do get used to. It's not something that bothers me at all anymore. It's never got stuck. I've never even come close to getting stuck. It's been a very, very nice vehicle to own. There's been a very minor little problem with a door latch. So yeah, it's very, very good. The traction and the four-wheel drive system in here, compared to something like Land Rover Discovery or whatever like that, is so much. This does have that same Defender feel from the original Defenders, which kind of, you just know it's going to work. It's basic, but that's what makes it great. It is so basic that it almost feels agricultural, like a tractor, and you kind of trust it more, so you will push the car a little bit harder. The other thing that I've really have grown to love is this engine. I mean, BMW engines have always been great, so there's no surprise that it's good, but you can hear it pulls well. It hasn't missed a beat. This engine has not missed a beat. And when we get on the road, I'll show you, it still drives like it was the day it was bought, really. I mean, there's no knocks, bumps at all. I mean, a lot of cars, when you use them on a farm after this long, you do tend to find that things get, like, when you go down a gravel track or whatever, you can hear knocks or dinks. My old Ford Ranger was terrible for it. It used to, you could almost, like, sounds like the bolts were undoing. So from that point of view, this is actually a very steep bit, and this here is made up clay. You can see it's a bun. So, and it has been raining. It's just where that storm Claudia, I think it's Claudia, has been. So this area here is very, very soft and squidgy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn up here, which you can see is covered in mud. And we're going to go up past this trailer, which is actually a very steep hill. It doesn't do it justice on the camera, but I mean, it is wet. And you can hear, I'm deliberately, there we go, perfect. So we're going up a hill, which is pretty steep. Sorry, let me put my seatbelt on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so pulling up the hill, there's no problems at all. That's a steep hill, and didn't even hesitate. Obviously, tyres are a big part of off-roading, but it's how the car and the torque is delivered ultimately that makes it thing. So that was just a normal four-wheel drive. So just gives you an idea of, you know, on day-to-day use, a lot of people, you know, don't use them off-road. I'm sure that there is a lot who do. So, but what we'll do now is we'll go onto the road and we'll have a little drive. All right, so we're now on the road. This engine, sorry about the mud coming off the tyres, is very, very, still feels brand new. Like the day you got it, feels so full of life still. Steering feels the same. You know, it's actually become a very, very reliable, impressive car. Sorry about the cyclist, there's nothing I can do about that. It's become a very, very reliable car, and when we first got this, you always are worried with a new vehicle, whether is it gonna live up to that tough expectations, and the answer is yes, it has. It really has. I mean, we have some very narrow lanes, so this car spends most of its life driving either off-road or going up and down lanes like this, which are like single track lanes with potholes. And you know, here's some potholes here, just takes them in their stride. You know, the car, yeah, of course you can fill them. It's not magical, but it does a good job, the suspension, of soaking up the bumps. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with it. It's something that if you're interested in buying one or unsure, my personal advice after having one for a few years now is give it a go. Give it a go. It's not a Defender, the new Defender. So if you've driven one of those, which I have, that is more like a Range Rover to drive almost now, these new Defenders. This is very raw still. It still has that feeling of, okay, there's mud on the road, I'm going to go through it, I'm not going to worry how deep that puddle is. If I did hit something gently, like driving down a woods or something, that it will be fine. I mean, you can see these roads we have are just disgusting. We've got some people here. It gives you confidence, this car, to go anywhere. That's the key. It makes you feel like you could go anywhere, and that's the nice part. You don't worry. There's so many cars, you think, oh, do I do that? Should I do that? With this, you feel, yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. That puddle will be fine. So that's just a quick on-road bit of driving, and just a little background to how this one's been. So everyone, I'll give you a summary. So the Ineos, in a summary, it is a great all-round work vehicle for anyone who is involved in needing to go off-road on a regular. Farmer, gamekeeper, maybe someone who does fencing or things like that. Brilliant vehicle, a must buy. Thank you everyone for watching, and please like and subscribe, it means a lot. And anything else, please put in the comments and I'd love to answer it.